We're on a dairy farm today with Ken, and we're going to see if we can find some rodent activity. If we can find some activity that's safe to bait, we will place some Harmonix rodent paste. The key areas on dairy farms would be, again, feed store areas, silage pits, straw bales, a lot of straw yards, calf pens, dry cow yards, that sort of areas around water tanks. Baiting them, again, trying to work out where they're living. They will live in straw, in the silage pit, in earth walls, hedgerows, in the muck, in muck stores, all sorts of places. The advantage with Harmonix rodent paste is that you can actually burrow bait them, so as long as it can be put safely in a burrow. Obviously there's the disease, lepto, they carry leptospirosis. Lepto will go into cows and spread amongst cows. They're quite often vaccinated for it, but it doesn't help. Just their general contamination, muck, feces on everything, urine on everything. Damage to buildings, again, not so much cabling, but in the milking parlours and stuff on dairy farms, there's quite a lot of pipe work and electrics with feeders and monitors and different things. You don't want to get them around there, but that is quite a big area for them to be, because generally it's a food source. There's food around that parlour for them to eat. Silage pits, now they are a good place for rats, maize, whole crop grass. They can just get in, with it being open. I think you're going to get under there, but they can get in. We'll have a look on that hedge side and see what we can see. A maize clamp is home and food all in one, isn't it? You make your bed and your food's there with you as well, isn't it? As well though, as silly as it seems, they can find quite a lot of liquid, because the tyres, even when we're in a dry spell, inside there is liquid. Quite easily be a home. But there's no, I think, to be honest, a straw stack with no food isn't such a problem. It's when you've got straw stacked by a food source, then you've got bigger trouble. Yeah, I don't think there's much activity in here. If you did have activity, you could bait between the bales, couldn't you? But there's plenty of places for a rat to live, but no place for him really to feed. There's a little bit of grain in the straw and stuff, but very little. There's no water source in here. Yes, it's a home, but if this backed on to another building that was full of livestock, then obviously it's a very good source, because they can live in the straw and feed from the livestock and the corn that's in the shed next door. But this shed hasn't got anything that side, and that side is a yard. So I would say it's very unlikely you would get a lot of trouble in here. But if you did, you could bait with Harmonix rodent paste. You could do between the bales, as long as it's retrievable in a bait station or somewhere where you know where it is, and then when you get back to the bale you can take it back out again if you know it's in here. But yeah, water troughs, we can have a look at that, can't we? I don't know what's going on here, but this only just started to leak, isn't it? Yeah, water troughs leaking is a bit of a problem for rats. We got a nice little drinking source there. Sometimes they build up with muck around the back of them, and I've known them live in them, behind them and in them. But yeah, if you can get away with that water tank leaking, it's quite a good thing.